Am I the a-hole for divorcing my wife who cheated on me 3 years ago, even though I had forgiven her? Long story short, my wife 29F confessed to cheating on me 29M with her high school best friend 3 years ago. She blocked him, her entire high school friend group, gave me access to her phone and all her social media apps. She was remorseful. We had a 3-year-old boy, so I decided to stay and did not tell anyone about her cheating on me except my sister. She was 28 at that time. My sister was extremely pissed but understood my decision. To my wife's credit, she has shown nothing but love these past 3 years. She hasn't gone on a single girls' trip or any trip without me. She has been a fantastic mother for our boy. I just had an amazing birthday last month where she planned the entire thing out. It was super romantic. By this point, I had completely forgiven her for the cheating incident. A couple weeks ago, my sister called and told me that her husband had cheated on her and they were going to go ahead with the divorce. She sounded heartbroken. I don't know what happened, but that triggered something in me psychologically where I was reminded of my wife cheating on me 3 years ago. It's not that I hadn't forgiven her. I had. I just could no longer remain with her. I told my wife shortly after that I was going to file for divorce, and there were no discussions to be had anymore. I think weirdly enough, the fact that I was serving my wife divorce papers helped my sister better cope with her divorce. We both lamented at our crappy luck and, to be honest, just laughed about it. It wasn't a sad ordeal. I think we're actually somewhat happy that we can spend some quality time together. I don't think we'll be putting ourselves on the dating market anytime soon. Having said all that, this was all extremely cruel to my wife, and she took it hard. In my opinion, she doesn't deserve the hurt she's feeling right now, but the divorce had to be done. So am I the a-hole for divorcing my wife who cheated on me 3 years ago even though I had forgiven her?
Here are the top comments.
This happened to me 3 years ago. My husband cheated. Just recently, one of his best friends came to me because his wife cheated, and he wanted to know how I got over it, and it triggered the F out of me. Their whole saga was messy as f and really made me fall backwards in my recovery. I'm not divorcing my husband, but sometimes I do give it some thought. Not the a-hole, it's just a delayed consequence to her action.
Life is short and you deserve to be with someone that wouldn't do that. Cheating is one of the cruelest things a partner can do to a significant other.
All you can do is tell her you tried your best, but you could see that continuous random triggers were going to undo any progress or forgiveness you had managed. And you couldn't burden her with that, and that's that.
The alternative is walking through the rest of your life looking over your shoulder wondering what she's up to, where she goes, what's she doing. Sounds like you avoided a lifelong nightmare.
Not the a-hole. You hadn't actually forgiven her but put it to back of your mind until your sister being cheated on triggered your feelings again. This time they probably came back with a deeper intensity because it wasn't only happening to you now but someone else you cared about too.